Welcome back. My name is Simbihawt, and I'm helping you understand a lot of Afrobeats and Nigerian songs that are out right now. Really quick, only the songwriter knows the true meaning of a song since they wrote it. I'm here to just help out with some of the slang, pidgin English, and the Yoruba language that they will use in this song. Bust Down, this just came out and I literally received so many requests for it. And Zlatan and Asake, they are pretty much just saying, work hard, hustle for your money, and don't worry, the money will come. All right, let's get started. Asake starts off with Adura. Adura is prayer, and then Gba means to take or like it will enter. So essentially he's saying your prayers will be answered. Owo is money, and then he's essentially saying the money will come. Don't worry, pray. Bust down, I looked this up and I think it might be American, like an American phrase. I saw that there was a song called Bust Down a Check. So I think it has to do with just like money, currency, you know, having an income. And then biza biza, this is slang for spending. It just essentially this part, they're just talking about having a lot of wealth. So they're saying this is what they're about. This is the kind of life that they're living. Oma logo, Asake says this a lot. Oma is child or person, and Ogo is glory. So he's saying glorious person, but they use it in slang a lot. He's just feeling himself that this is who he is. He's a glorious person. And then Daya, Asake said this in another song, which I understand it to mean diamond. So it's just slang, and they're just pretty much just saying money will come. Don't worry, continue working, pray, it will come to you one day. Cash money, omo yami. Omo iyami is, iya is mother and omo is child. So the child of your mother is your brother. And they use it a lot in slang. So he's just saying, my guy, my boy, cash money, make money. Ja is please. He's like, work hard for your money. And then je soke, je is to eat. And then he's saying, eat up, eat up. No day doll is, no day means do not. And then doll is, it means like don't slack. So he's saying, don't slack, get your money, work hard for it. The first part is like marijuana, igbo, whatever you call it. Then he's saying pass it, don't finish it. Je is to eat, but when they're saying it, they're saying don't consume all of it. Sometimes he's asking God, please, let your will be done at this point. I don't know what to expect. I don't know tomorrow, but you let your will be done. And then Ja is please. So he's like pleading to God. He's begging him. I know fit talk is pidgin English that I can't talk about it. I can't say. And many times when people say, you know, many things I can't talk about, it means that they've gone through some hard, tough situations in their life. They've seen a lot in their lifetime. But Asake ends it that, but all I know is that I do not want to be poor. I want to be successful. I want to reach my goals. Omoyami, we said that is my brother or my guy. And then Shanumi, Anu is mercy, but when they're using it like this, he's like, my guy, please help me. It's like more so help me. And he's saying, Woni koba. Koba is when someone has false accusations on you. And then he says, you won't be injured. So it's like he's saying, my guy, like just, you know, those around him, please help me. When you help me, don't worry. The prayers that I'm praying, they will touch you too. Nothing bad will happen to you. You won't have physical harm, injury. No one will lie against you. But when you help me, you'll be blessed. Idegba for my body like scurry. Scurry is smoke. So what Asake here is saying is like his Idegba for my body means his body is hot like smoke. And what he's using it here is like he's gingered, he's fired up, he's feeling it, he's working hard. And then Lagbaja, this is someone. And he's saying someone, Lagbaja Sokbe means Lagbaja, this someone said that Konik Besumi, which is you'll be tired soon. So Asake is like talking about how he's feeling it, he's going, he's moving, you know, some days you just wake up and you're ready to go, let me conquer the world. And then someone is looking at him like, huh, don't worry, you'll soon get tired of it. So they're kind of downplaying his efforts. This Sentima part is like, but though they're trying to, downplay my efforts and talk about me, that don't worry, I didn't let it get to me. He's saying I didn't let this affect me. I didn't let this negative words, I didn't let it to hurt me or shake me. He's still focused. And then he says, so when you said te ojumi, oju is your eyes. That's like someone marches your eyes. But that expression is Asake essentially asking that when you tried to disgrace me, shemoku, did I die? So he's saying, to kind of sum this part up, Asake is saying, he's working hard. Someone is trying to downplay his efforts, but he didn't let it get to him. That even when they're trying to do the worst to him, he didn't die. And then he says, like, he's not a boxer. He's not like Mike Tyson, that someone that will get in the ring. Oh, if you talk bad about him, you know what? Let's go fight. Let me punch you. Asake said, no, he's not about that. And as I understand it, he's not about that because he doesn't need to worry about that. He lets his money, he's let his success do the talking. Now Zlatan comes on and he's like, oh my logo, him too. He's feeling himself. He's praising himself. Awon Lote are like the gossipers that they're trying to, Gara is like, they're trying to be pompous. They're trying to feel himself. They're trying to big themselves towards him, show off, trying to oppress him. But he's like, it doesn't get to him. Then he says, if it no be Messiah, if not for, Messiah is Christ, if not for God, how would I have been able to put $500,000 and Aya is your chest? And on your chest is a necklace. So he's pretty much just saying he would not even be able to afford necklaces like this if not for the blessings of God. Then he says, Miogara, like, I'm not feeling proud. I'm not trying to be somehow, but so oju is your eyes, and then ri is to see. If your eyes, the things my eyes have seen, if your eyes have seen it, you would have you would have turned crazy. So he's seen a lot. He's been through a lot. If you know be money means if it's not about money, apumata. Apumata is from the Igbo language, and when I Googled it, I saw many different things. I think it means leave, but if you're Igbo, or if that I got that wrong, please leave it in the comments. But essentially, Zlatan is saying, if it's not about money, he's out. He doesn't care about nonsense or gossip. He's not about that life. And then he says, Ofek be mimora. Be really means to carry, but how he's using it here is that someone is trying to scam me. And then he says ewo, which is look. And Barawo Bansa, this is from the Hausa language, which essentially he's just cursing the person. Then he says, Iru blessings, like the blessings that I've received, the blessings that I have is not for Omole. Ole is lazy. So the blessings he's got is not for a lazy person. It's not because he was lazy. And then he says, poverty bamikbo, which is poverty mixed with me, but I took out I took out a bottle and I took out a bed, which is a knife. You guys know if you have a bottle and you break it, it becomes sharp, and then a knife. So he's saying that poverty tried to mix with me. He took out the sharp objects and he's like, I'm slicing it. There is no way. By all means, there's no way that me and poverty will mix together. Whatever it takes, he's stopping that from happening. The person that was Buga is, you guys know Kiss Daniel, Buga. The person that was proud and trying to oppress him is now the same person asking for, which is 10,000. So someone that was feeling themselves is now begging Zlatan for money. Then he says that, no, once beaten, twice shy. And this is very popular saying in Nigeria, which is essentially that when someone has done something to you once, you learn. You don't make the same mistakes twice. So that person that was trying to oppress him, he's like, no, I've learned from the mistakes. And then Ologbon is someone that's wise, and then Olode is a foolish person. The wise person will always be the owner of the foolish, or essentially foolish people are always below and under wise people. He wants to live a rich life, that if he has to consume it, he will overdose of it because he has a lot of money. And he wants to, it's money. He wants to get a lot of it. But he doesn't want loans. He doesn't want to be a debtor to people. He wants real money. He wants to work for his success. Pompey, this is a financial agency or institution in Nigeria, and essentially they help with loans. So he's saying, no near my zone, which is don't come close to me. Don't come close to my area. I don't want that. I want cash. I want real money, money that's success and riches. Then he says, why are you surprised that my life is like this? Now, this next part, Malu is cow, Iru is tail, Oluwa is the Lord, and Eshin is flies. And this is a very popular Yoruba proverb. And what it's saying is that a cow that does not have a tail, it's the Lord that removes flies. So you guys know a cow, when flies are coming at their body, their tails like wipe it away. They, pursue the flies or remove the flies. But when they don't have a tail, it's saying that God is the one that helps the cow. What Zlatan is saying is he didn't have anyone, but it's God that supported him, that God that had his back. So people that are surprised, he's saying, why are you surprised? It's God that did this for me. Omoweri, him, a crazy person, is God that protected him. And then he says, Agbe, we carried, and then Igba is calabash or a bowl, and Orin is music. What he's saying is that we carried a bowl of music, and people were still asking Kilafeko, like, what do you guys want to sing? So he's saying, like, in his career, in his early days, he had a lot of music, he had songs, but people were looking at him sideways, like, what do you even want to sing? Essentially, they're downplaying him. Then he says, okay, all right. Loju otami. Oju is eyes, and then ota is enemy. He's saying, in the eyes of my enemy, I will return back to a celebrity. So if you want to doubt me today, just give me some time, and I will come back in front of you, and I'll be a celebrity in your eyes. Awawiri is crazy people. They said that I went to Sele. Sele is a denomination from Nigeria, and they wear white garment, and they're Bible believing, and they're very big in spiritual measures. Like they do a lot of spiritual measures, and you can look it up. But a lot of times when people are trying to say, oh, you went to Sele, oh, you must have done spiritual measures, and what is Zlatan is saying, now they're making excuses. Now that he's a celebrity, they're trying to justify his success. Ikukpa diet. Iku is death, and then Kpa is kill. And we know what a diet is, like when you eat less, but how he's using it here is poverty. So he's saying goodbye to poverty food, and Eke is cheek, that now his cheek is good. He's getting fat, he's eating well. And Bomo Wonu Paris means, and I can take a lady to Paris. And Schengen, that is the visa I believe you use in Europe that you can go to all countries. So he's saying goodbye to poverty life, the food. Now he has money, he can do what he wants, he can travel. Here he's saying, in my life, I won't retire from a rich life, from this wealthy life. And then he says, this life I will be living into the fullest. I will live this life well. Then Kelegbe, this is a group. But essentially what he's saying is, let each person know who your mates are. Don't think he's one new boy to this industry, to this lifestyle. He's like, no, don't get it confused. Know your mates, know who to check, and know who not to check. Then the next part is Koro Erin, which is so that airing is laugh and their oral is talk. So he's saying so that playful, joking matters doesn't become like a knife fight. Let's know ourselves, know your mates, know who you are, so that what should be a joking and laughing situation shouldn't turn to a fight, shouldn't cause into calamity. So respect yourself, essentially. People are saying the industry is yebayable. People are saying the industry is somehow, it's anyhow. Zlatan is like, but you know what? I ignored it. And his mom said, King Carry go, which is like, his mom said, don't worry, just continue hustling, continue going. Don't focus on all of that. Then he says, I give them bedu todung. Bedu is drums, but when they use it here, it means I give them music that's sweet. Dung is sweet. I give them good quality music, like Eddie Kai Kong. This is a soup in Nigeria. I've never had it before, but I hear it's really good. And then he says, and eba, you eat it with the soup. So with the stew. So he's saying, I give them, not even though the industry is just all of that, I'm still giving people good music. I'm minding my business. Asake is focused, always on his grind, his hustle. And then Modeng Badura means, and I'm also praying. Then he says, and I will have this money by the grace of God. I know fit talk, I know get stamina. That means I can't talk too much. I can't over explain myself. I don't have the power to do that anymore. Then his swag is for foreigners. His swag is all over. Globally, we will like his swag. And then he says he's about his capital, his money. Mosari means I quickly went to Burj Khalifa. You know, he went there, and then Mokbawo means and I'm getting a lot of money. I'm getting a lot of money. And then next stop is Yankee. Yankee is America. So this song, they're about their grind. They're going, they're pushing hard. All right, and that's pretty much the end of the song. If I missed something or if you have another meaning, please leave it in the comments below. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you can be up to date with my latest videos. Thank you, take care, God bless.